Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 10 of the 21 Hard Sales Challenge. Congratulations on making it this far. Today, I want to go into a very important question that I get asked every single day of the week. It's, Brandon, how do you manage your day? And it's a great question and something that I've worked on for the past 15 years to optimize. I used to sleep in. I used to waste a lot of time. And then I realized time is money. Every second counts. So I'm going to share with you what I've optimized over a decade and a half to my day every day now. So right away, my alarm goes off at about 4:30, 4:45 a.m. I wake up and I go make a coffee. And I fill up two 32-ounce water bottles. So that way I've got my coffee and I've got a massive amount of water that I'm drinking as I'm waking up. And then 5 o'clock. So for the 21 Hard Sales Challenge, first thing I do, right? We got to do the 100 leads. We got to do the 100 emails, 50 calls. We have to do the 25 LI, 10 reading pages, and then 5 scripts. So what I realized was the thing that was hardest for me to do at the beginning was the writing. So out of all the tasks in 25 Hard, what you want to do is you want to score them hardest to easiest. You want to do the hardest task first and then save the easiest for last. So for me, 5 scripts was the hardest. Then it was the list building. Then it was the calling. Then it was the emails. Then it was the LinkedIn. And then it was the 10 pages. So once you have all of your tasks ranked, you then fit it into your calendar to work on the hardest things first. The things that you don't want to do. The things that you know, if it was up to you by the end of the day, you'd probably quit, right? So first thing I do right when I wake up, I'm script writing. It would take 5 minutes, or it could take an hour, or it could take 2 hours, right? So all my best-selling books, I wrote 2 hours every morning, 5 to 7 a.m., and I just cranked on it, and then I finished whatever it takes in 22 days. I finished Sales Secrets in a few months, and then I finished 7-Figure Social Selling in like a year, and I just get better and faster and faster and faster, right? When you start script writing, what you're going to realize is you're going to get better and better and faster. So you're like, oh man, I got to write 5 sales scripts. That's what you do at 5 a.m. And then when you do that, boom, time blocked. So then what you want to do at 6 a.m., okay, what's my next hardest thing? 100 leads. Maybe you're like, I hate list building. Now, it should be really easy, obviously, if you're using Seamless, but you just hate not selling. So what you want to do is also, you want to do the things that are non-selling activities in the morning and in the evening, which is why I love writing and why I love list building right when I wake up. If you do the list building right when you wake up, if you do the script writing right when you wake up, then you've got your lead list and you've got your scripts all ready to go for the entire day. So 6 a.m., I'm list building in Seamless. This is your 100 leads. Boom. Chug the water. Chug the water, chug the coffee. Now I'm rolling into 7 a.m. And the list building with Seamless, like if you're using Seamless, I recommend for the list, okay, hey, let's build my account list. Let's build my contact list. Let's pick a niche and get rich. You've got 2 ways to sell. Account-based selling, which means I'm going to go after a big set list of accounts, or niche-based mass list, contact list selling, which means what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick one industry, one seniority, one title, one group, one department, and I'm going to build a massive list of people that match that mass niche list. So it's account-based selling where you build the account list first in Seamless and then the contact list, or you could just build a massive contact list, but you got to pick a niche to get rich first. And by the way, if you need help learning how to do that, Pat the President's Club will give it to you. If you upgrade your account, you'll have access to my 25-hour master class. I used to sell this thing for tens upon tens of thousands of dollars in my masterminds. This class I opened up for you. It gives you 25 hours, step by step, what you need to do to be successful. So, script writing's done. List building's done. Now, the real shit happens, right? So now the day is about to start. It's still a little early. So what you want to do here, like I would prep my calls. So like I would do save calls for right in the morning, but I would start that at like 8 a.m., 9 a.m. So let's move to the next thing on my list. Okay, I'm going to crank out my emails and I'm going to crank out my LinkedIn messages. Again, the stuff that doesn't require me to be connecting with people over the phone, I could shoot out my emails, be the first people in the inbox. I could shoot out my LinkedIn messages, be the first people in their inbox on LinkedIn. So let's get the emails out first. And to be honest, guys, I don't think you need a full hour to do this. So I would recommend doing the 100 emails and 25 LinkedIn messages in the same group. Okay, 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m. I'm ready to go. I just did all my non-selling bullshit, all my non-selling work to crush the 21 Hard Sales Challenge. Script writing, list building, 100 emails and LinkedIn messages. My emails and LinkedIn messages are going out to my list. And now we're ready to go. 8 a.m. I'm going to probably want to shower and get ready real quick, right? So like take an intermission. Let's just call this get ready. And then 9. What do we got left? So we did this. We did this. And we did this. And we did this. All I have left now, this only took a few hours. And again, you could probably do this. We're showing it's taking you 3 hours to do the 3 most important tasks. I can do these 3 tasks in 1 hour because Seamless automates it all for you. The writing you're going to get good at, where you can write 5 scripts in freaking 10 minutes. The sending out the mass emails, it's literally taking your niche list, loading it into Outreach, Sales Loft, whatever your workflow automation tool is, get out the door, and then copy pasting your LinkedIn invites or your messages to people and quickly personalizing the first sentence. You can do that in 30 minutes to an hour. We're playing, I love to always overestimate so that I over-deliver. So let's just say, okay, it takes you an hour for each of these. Now, 9 a.m., what do we want to do? If I had to evaluate between 50 calls and 10 pages, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to save the reading for after non-selling hours and at the end of the day, okay? And I'm going to hit this 50 calls. So 9 a.m., 50 calls. You can average, if you're using the right technology, if you've got the right data, and if you're leveraging the right technology, you can make anywhere from 25 to 150 calls an hour, depending on how fast you get. When I was building Seamless from the ground up, I have 4 AirPods, literally 4 AirPod things, whatever it's called. And I'd plug them in, I'd blast EDM music, and I would have the click to call enabled with my iPhone. So Seamless would build the list. I'd click the phone number in Seamless, and then I've got it connected to a dialer. I would call my cell phone. I'd just do boom, boom. I'm on the call, and then I'm calling these people. And because I wrote my scripts up here, I'm ready to go. So I'm connecting with all these people, and I've got the pitch ready to go. I've got the list ready to go. I'm ready to prospect, pitch, and close. You can do 25 to 150 calls an hour, depending on how fast you get. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie The Pursuit of Happiness, right? Well, Will Gardner, I think is his name. He literally just stayed on the phone the whole time. Like, didn't drink water, so he didn't take a bathroom break. Stayed on the phone the whole time, and it was making 100 calls an hour. If that guy could do it, you could do it. If I could do it, you could do it. So make it happen. And then the last thing you've got is 10 pages. So look at this, guys. It only took a few hours in the morning. You're not selling from 5 to 8, 5 to 9 anyways. So you've just cranked out your whole 21 hard sales list, and now you've got left 10 pages of reading. So I would save the 10 pages of reading for after business hours. This is where you read. Then you've got the rest of the day, 9 to 5, 8 hours. You have the full day to prospect, pitch, close, internal meetings, external meetings, strategy, execution. You've got everything that you need to be successful, okay? So this is how I would run my day. Figure out 21 hard. You've got all these tasks. Rank your tasks. Get all of it done before the workday starts, except for probably the calling. Do the calling first thing in the morning because you know you're not going to want to do it. Also, when you are doing your calling, I would prioritize my calls. Link click. What this means is anyone that clicks a link, you're going to call first. So if you're leveraging the right technology, you can prioritize your lists and you could easily go after anyone that you want to go after. So if you're using an email tracking technology, okay, and you built your list with Seamless, you blast out at 8 a.m., right? Because we blast out these lists 7 a.m., 100 emails and LinkedIn messages. Okay, well, guess what? By 9, I'm calling the people that click the damn link. Then I'm calling second people that open my email. Then lastly, everyone else. That's how I'd prioritize my call list. And then the one thing that you need to realize here, guys, is, if you're like, oh, but I don't know how to call down a list of everyone that opened my email, everyone that clicked, don't worry about it. The one rule, the biggest mistake I see is salespeople will sit there for hours or days or weeks trying to build the perfect list of everyone that clicked the link, everyone that opened the email. Doesn't matter. The biggest thing that matters is you taking action, you moving forward, you doing whatever it takes to pick up the damn phone and by 9 a.m. knocking out all of your calls. By waking up early or late, whatever works for you, right? I'm an early bird. I want to be up early. I want to attack the day. I want to beat the sun up. I believe more contacts equals more contracts. So right out of the gate, I'm swinging hard. And the biggest thing you got to remember is activity trumps all. Never let paralysis by analysis slow you down. So yes, I recommend prioritizing your call lists as long as it doesn't take forever, as long as you can do it in a few minutes, and as long as you don't use it as an excuse to not pick up the phone and start dialing. Because we all know we want to do anything and everything besides the hard work, besides putting in the work, building the lists, making the calls, sending the emails, making the LinkedIn messages, reading, writing. 21 Hard. We created 21 Hard because we figured out everything that you need to win President's Club insanely fast. This award right here, generate over $1 million in sales. I pay $1,000 to print this award. I ship it to you. Well, guess what? To win this award, you got to put in the work. It's hard. That's why we created 21 Hard, to ensure that you put in the activity, the work, the effort, the execution every day, day in, day out. And lastly, assume responsibility for the good and the bad. If you put in the daily activity every day, no matter what, you will win and you'll be successful. But if you don't put in the activity and you don't assume responsibility for your successes and your failures, you will lose. And you got to play the long game. Play the long game. Like, yes, the first week you may not see all the results you want. Everything we start, we're terrible at, right? So the first week, you're going to be bad. Second week, you're going to be less bad than the first week. Third week, you're going to be less bad than the second and the first week. You're going to get better over time. But if you quit from day 1 to day 21, you're going to give up on maximizing your potential. You're going to give up on your success. You're going to give up on increasing your sales, your commissions, your income, your revenue results. You're going to give up on creating the life you want, the family you want, the cars you want, the vacations you want, everything you want in this life you'll be giving up on. And that I cannot let you do. And that is what the President's Club community on Facebook, make sure you join. We're here for you. We're going to make sure you crush this thing. And thank you. Congrats. Make it happen. This is how I manage my day. Feel free to watch this video a few times. Figure out how you manage your day. Create the habits every day to do the same thing over and over again. Time block your day. Get shit done. Make it happen. Go hard.